Welcome back to the Morristown Market Report. I'm Amy Schrader with Remax Real Estate 10.
And I'm Kim Swan with Union Home Mortgage.
Our guest today is Andre Thomas. He is with Grace and Goodness Catering, correct?
Yes.
All right,
Yes.
Good deal. I was fumbling on that a little bit ago, but all right. So, what can you tell us about your catering business? How long y'all been in? What you do?
So we've only been in for about an hour.
That's a new business here, folks.
We've probably been doing this for about a year and a half.
Okay.
The family that Meg and Michonne Moreland, who's our partner, we just met because our two kids liked each other, and we kind of just start talking, and we both wanted to go into business and have restaurants, and so we was like, let's just do it together, and so we've been doing this for about a year and a half. And it's been good. We've went through the Chamber of Commerce. We've got integrated into the community. We're Christian people. If that helps out any, we are Christian people. But if you're not, that's still good because we still serve you. We ain't going. But we really try to just dive into the community and really help the community, because one thing that we recognize in the community is there's a lot of catering companies, but they're not in the community.
Right.
Like helping your schools, helping your nonprofits, because we know that schools and nonprofits typically don't have the mass money to pay for catering. So we got a good concept and a good way that you can get our services and be able to afford us, because we thinking about the community. How can we build the community? We've done West High School's track team. We've done Westview Middle School numerous of times. We've done Maury. And this coming year, we look to do some football teams that are in the works and stuff like that. So with our catering company, we do just about any type of food. So you can throw out anything you want, and we will cook it. We have some really good cooks. Like I said, Meg and Michonne are really good cooks. They're more gourmet cooks. I'm more of your kind of Southern style, you know.
I hear you.
And we kind of just mesh it together. Also, we specialize in gourmet cookies. So we get compared to a lot. Crumble cookie. The difference between us and Crumble is a dry cookie. Ours is a moist one. It's big, but
Now, if your cookies are better than Crumble, I'm gonna have to get back on my diabetic diet. That's all I got.
So this is what we'll do. Just and this will be personally from us. We'll make y'all some, and we'll bring them to y'all, and y'all tell us what you like, because we've done it for
butter.
Peanut butter.
I'm like, let me tell you now, I like peanut butter.
You like peanut butter? Okay. So, but we get a lot of different types of cookies. People have asked us about, the dairy, how we going about. So we've made all different types of cookies and been able to do that. And that's the whole thing with Grace and Goodness is a lot of people know us from our cookies, but that's just to get you to our catering everything.
That's just to let you know they cook.
Yeah, that's just to let you know, because if you can give somebody some sweets and and they're good, hey, let me try something else. But our overall mission is to really just be able to help bless our families. That's the whole concept, is to help our community, but help our families as well, as you see numbers and stuff, and figure out how we can do it collectively without cutthroating some other business, because there's plenty of other businesses out there that are doing it really good, and we just support them just as much, because I don't think we have to tear down another business just to get business. We build together, we eat together, and so that's our concept of Grace and Goodness. We have a website, not a website, we have a Facebook page. We're working on a website. If you want to, it's Grace and Goodness. You'll see my lovely face along with Sean's. Our faces on there, along with our business card stuff. And we just been kind of just in the community. We've done really good. The community has responded really well to us. We get picked a lot to do stuff because people just hear about us. And we try to just be as humble as possible, and if somebody hears word of mouth, we try to take as good care of them as we possibly can. We look to, in the coming year, to possibly have a food truck and possibly a building, because numbers have grown to where we're going to need more room.
Well, that's awesome.
You
That's very
know,
good.
That's
so-
great. That's the ultimate goal, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the ultimate. Yeah, that's the ultimate goal, and just to really just be financially stable in our household and be able to. Our main job is to help people. We feed the homeless through this. We try to do a little bit of everything. So that's our whole business thing.
All right. So you said you can do pretty much anything. So if somebody comes to you and says, "Hey, we've got this event we're getting ready to do," like, can you give them some ideas of possible menu based on, you know, the people that are going to be there, if it's a formal event versus a casual event?
Yes, it's all. So of course, all of our caterings are done by contract. So basically, you tell us what you need, and we provide it. So if you say, "Hey, I only want 3 chicken legs," guess what you're gonna get?
Well, like, I'm the type of person, I am not the menu planner, you know what I'm saying? So I'd be coming to you like, okay, so I'm going to have this party, there's going to be about 25 people there. What are some menu options that you could give to me?
We have all different types. You can choose from our meats, which is our beef, pork, chicken, or anything else that you would like, that you might think of, because we're not trying to give you exactly what we want to give you. We want to give you exactly what you want, because at the end of the day, that's what you're going to eat. You know, and so we have a variety of different meats, however you want it. Sides can be anything: mashed potatoes, green beans, fresh, canned, however you want it. That's what we'll do. Because we really try to, because we'll sit down and we'll give you a paper and it have all of it on there. Along with all of our cookies. But we've done taco bars for places. A taco bar is really good, definitely for big groups that you want to keep it kind of formal, but yet kind of not too formal. A taco bar is really good. We've done for a Hispanic family, and they told us that it was really good, given that we're not Hispanic.
You're not
yeah.
I hear you.
So we do a little bit of everything. We will try anything that a company tells us to, and we'll get it out there to you some type of way. We've done weddings where they've just wanted chicken breast, potato, and salad. You know, that's a menu option. We typically try to match it up to where it can fit the pricing. So we can do all types of stuff that you will want. We try to really leave it up to the customer as much as possible. If we can't do something, we'll tell you we can't do it. You know, but if you came and said that you wanted, let's say, Chinese food, we can do Chinese food. We're good enough to do Chinese food. You know, so there's a wide range of foods that we can do. Your typical catering foods, your basic stuff. But anything outside of that, we can pretty much do. But if we can't, we'll just let you know and try to work out. And if we don't know, we know somebody that probably can do it. And so that's another way we can help other companies and stuff.
Okay. So if somebody has an event, they need a caterer, like, normally what kind of time frame do you need to prepare? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure somebody can't come to you today and be like, "Hey, I got a party this weekend." So what kind of, you know, scheduling do you need?
So typically with our catering, we try to go 2 weeks out, because that gives us enough time to adjust whatever pricing, get the contract, meet with the person. So normally with the catering, it's 2 weeks out. With our cookies, we just need a 48 to 72 hour time frame, because we pretty much know what you want. You know, if you call us and you say, "Hey, I want some cookies," well, how many do you want? Well, I want a half a dozen. Well, we can cook that a lot quicker.
Sure.
You know, if it's a larger order, when you start getting into like companies and you're ordering, you know, 10 to 15 dozens of cookies, hey, we need that 2 week window, because we're preparing a lot more cookies, and that takes a lot longer to do. So typically within that 2 week window of catering, the cookies are typically within 48 to 72 hours. If it's a larger order, of course, that 2 week window is there. And I mean, and if you called us today and you said, "Hey, I want to try your food, and how quick could you get us something?" We probably can do a whole catering probably by Friday. We could have it. I don't work. So this is it. This is our business. Megan, she doesn't work, so this is our business. So our spouses work, so we're right on it. So we can automatically start going right then to get the food if somebody called us out of the blue, which we've had that happen. You know, something fell
I
through.
get it. Trust me. People be in the driveway and say, "Hey, can you come show me this house right now?"
Yeah. So
No planning whatsoever. All right. So you said you've got a Facebook page.
yes.
And it is
Grace and Goodness.
Grace and Goodness.
Yes, and that's where we're at. We're building. We're building everything because everything is kind of, funds takes money. Figure out where we want to go, so we're not just wasting any money on something. But right now, that's the way you can contact us. You can also contact us through telephone, 865-230-4278. You can call, leave a text message. We will get right back to you. Or if you go to the Facebook page and pull us up, hit the message button, say, hey, I want to talk about catering or whatever you need, and we'll get right back with you. We typically respond pretty quick to Facebook and text messaging, and we'll get you settled right on in, and you'll become like family, trust me.
awesome. Good deal. Good deal. All right. Is there anything else about your business you'd like to share with us?
No, not really. I mean, I've shared just about everything. Just if I leave with one thing, it would just be, that we really just want to help our community as much as possible. And if you have a business out there that wants to try us and need some samples, we will bring you samples and let you try us out before you ever make a purchase with us.
All right. Good deal. And I'll be happy to pay you for the peanut butter cookies.
And you have to share.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you
You
do.
can
Well.
your own. All right. Thank you, Andre, for being here. We've
Thank you.
enjoyed it.
Thank you.
And if you want to go ahead and head back to work, we are going to talk about some real estate and mortgages right
Thank
now.
y'all.
Thank you. We appreciate
Thank
you. All right,
I'm hungry
Kim.
now.
I know, right? So what can you tell us about mortgage rates?
Well, I feel like a broken record, but we're still hanging in there in the sixes, and they've not really moved up or down. So still, I'm gonna say mid sixes basically. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, still doing
Anything exciting or new going on in the mortgage
good. No,
world?
just this has been a busy week, last week and this week. So people are definitely buying houses, and so
Yeah, if they want to make that move before the school year,
yes,
they're running out of time.
yeah.
I think we've seen a lot more activity on the list side as well.
Okay, good.
I mean, I've probably been on 10 listing appointments the past couple of weeks.
Awesome.
So yeah, I mean, people
Yeah.
are thinking about it for sure.
Definitely so.
So we finished up the month of June, of course, and so I pulled some numbers, and I'm going to talk to you about like what we've done year to date for the month of June, or I'm sorry, year to date for 2024, ending on June 30th. Year to date, we've sold 289 homes here in Hamlin County. The average sales price is $304 with about 46 days on the market. Our median sales price is running $294 with 14 days on the market. Home sale prices have ranged anywhere from $27.5 to $1.125 million. 27.5 house was pretty much a tear down. It sat on like a couple of acres of land. That's where your value came from, but I don't know why they didn't put it in as land instead of a house, but whatever. Wasn't my listing. So let's talk a little bit about what does that mean? Where does that compare to like last year? So the first 6 months of 2023, there were 343 homes that sold. So that's a decrease of almost 16% in number of units that have sold. The average sales price last year through the first 6 months was $272 with 63 days on the market. And the median sales price was $264.9 with 30 days on the market. So that means that our average sales price has went up almost 12% year over year. That's a pretty good increase.
Wow.
The time on the market, the average days on the market is down 27%, but median days on the market is down by 53%. So it was 30 days last year, right now it's 14. And so, one of the things I've always said, if you prepare your home to go on the market, if you price it properly, you use professional photographs, your home's going to sell within a couple of weeks. And that's true up until about you get to the 400, 450 range. Higher priced homes are going to be totally different as far as like the time on the market and stuff. But, so if you're listing your home, you're on the market for more than 2 or 3 weeks, you've not gotten an offer, and you're under 450,000, you probably didn't price your house right at the end of the day. That's what it means. So, kind of interesting to see the year over year numbers, you know what I'm saying? And I always think back to when I first started selling real estate, what our average home sales price was. And if you were showing a $300,000 house, I mean, you were showing, you know, the nice homes in Morristown. That was a good buyer. You were going to cater to them. So it just blows my mind after 12 years that that is now our average home sales price here in Hamlin County. So that's kind of where we're at right now. So next week we'll probably just break down the June numbers and talk about them. But we are seeing some more homes come on the market. We're seeing quite a few price decreases right now. I think part of that is, you know, if people are trying to get their home sold before summer's out, they're losing daylight, so to speak, to be able to get that done. So that's what's going on.
I'm impressed with that 11.8%. You know,
it is impressive, but I do worry about home sale prices continuing to rise at a double-digit rate. You know, a normal appreciation is going to be 3 to 4% a year. So when you're hitting numbers like that, to me, it's cause for concern.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Especially knowing, like we do, that the average person living in Hamlin County that works here doesn't have the money to buy that kind of a house. So home prices are going up. Time on the market's coming down. But interest rates, of course, if interest rates do drop, then guess what? All bets are off. That's all I can say. Everybody says, I'm just waiting on the interest rate to drop. Well, you and everybody else. So when interest rates drop, the race is on.
It's going to be a crazy time if it does. Not if it does, when it does, because I do think it will. But, you know.
Yeah.
You'll get back into those multiple offer situations, won't you, probably?
Yeah. I think if it's not down by like September,
people may just.
I don't know that they're going to drop them this year because, like, in October, November, you're going to have all that political election crap going on. For lack of a better word, you know what I mean. Every 30 seconds, you got a new political ad running. You know, I don't know that we're going to see anything major happen until 2025.
Gotcha.
So,
I kind of feel the same way.
Yeah. But anyway, so that is your market update for the first 6 months of 2024. If you own a local business or a nonprofit and you would like to be featured on our Facebook Live, please leave a comment or send us a DM, and we would love to talk with you and get you on the schedule.